Alright, alright, alright. Are we chilling? Mic on? Alright, alright, alright. There we go. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's do that. Alright, get the... Okay, let's see. Let's go YouTube stream. Okay, there we go. Alright. Yo, what's good, Fuzz Ripple? How's it going? Let's see. Oh wait, I gotta hide my thing while I hop on the server. Bang. There we go. Okay, game capture should be back on. There we go. Alright. So, I've got some stuff I gotta do today. What's up, G Fishman? Alright. I listened to what you and Tommy said, and I'm making awesome builds. Awesome builds. What did we say? I don't even remember. But that's kind of sick. Alright, I gotta manage my inventory like bad. Okay. There we go. Put the paint away. Hollow chest. Do my eyes deceive me? Hey, Pickles. What do you mean, do your eyes deceive you? Oh, wait, hold on. There we go. Okay. I am chilling. Alright, let's see. Pirate map can go in here. And then... Bloodthorn. Okay, got lots of Blood Moon weapons to put away. Yeah, I'm streaming this. Okay, I don't really know why I'm streaming early. I just wanted to stream, and I had time. I'll probably only be live for like realistically like an hour, maybe a little longer. But I don't know. I got some stuff I need to do, and I was like, I might as well stream because I got the time to do it right now. So yeah. I haven't made any helicopters yet, but I'm making a castle base currently. Okay. That's a good place to start. It's also something that's been done like a million times. So you can reference things. Like when I looked up like helicopter, because like usually when I'm building something that I think people have built before, I'll look up references. And if there's no references, I'll just look up a real life version. But I like to get inspiration, and like there is just no such thing as helicopter builds that look good. Like when I looked up Terraria helicopter, they were all kind of stinky, but people have done so many castles, which is nice. Do I play Balatro? I own it. I've played it before. It's a fun game. I don't play it a lot. Like it's not my thing or anything, but like I do like roguelikes a lot. I do need to play it more actually, because it was fun when I played. I need to actually like learn the game too, because if we're being real, I didn't play it that long. But it is fun. What was I? Okay. Alright, so for this stream, yeah, only Tommy makes helicopters. And me. I made the helicopter, you know, I'm just saying. Oh, hey, John. Fishing John.
Hey, it's me, Fishing John.
Oh, hi, Fishing John.
Yep, that's the name.
Done any fishing lately, John?
Honestly, not really.
Yeah, I expected that one. Would you like to be part of a Balatro Terraria texture pack I'm making?
I haven't really.
Sure. That'd be cool.
It was just so not worth it.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, like the fishing mods are cool and all, but unless I run out of echo coding, I have no reason to fish anymore, for being real.
Yeah.
Like, And I don't really care for... I mean, like, up until now, like, I'm making, like, a melee loadout. But, like, up until now, I've been summoner only. And that's the only class that doesn't have a fishing weapon. So there's just literally no reason for me to do anything. Like, to fish for some rare weapon. Because I just wouldn't use it.
I do want to add, like, a
summon?
Fishing summon weapon, but, like... Summon weapons are the worst thing to make out of all of them.
Yeah. Yep. They definitely, I can imagine they would take more effort. And also just more like balancing and stuff, because you have to worry about a lot more stuff. I thought he would be doing only wilds.
I need to get some life fruits and stuff.
I've been duped. What is happening?
I also need to prepare for Plantera.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to switch to melee after Plantera. So that's what I gotta do today, is get my melee loadout like actually functional.
Fair. I have been hard focusing on melee speed after I got the blade tongue, because I thought it would be funny.
It is pretty funny. It sucks that I wish blade tongue shot out Icor when you weren't hitting stuff. Like, I feel like that would be so much cooler.
Yeah.
And it would also just make sense, I feel like, because it's kind of underpowered anyway. Like,
yeah, it
wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt to do that. Even if they, like, decrease the rate that it spits out. Like, it would still be cool. Plus, you can just use flasks if you wanted to hit stuff. Like,
yeah. Like, even with the 30% damage boost...
Make a whip you can get from fishing in the jungle.
5-star... True Excalibur is still better.
Gonk Fishman is suggesting a whip.
I could, but like...
Which I feel like is easier, but...
It's definitely easier.
Actually, since there's gonna be lots and lots of whips coming in the near future, it might make more sense to... Yeah. I hope they add more summons and sentries. Like, we're kind of lacking both of those now.
All the sentry content is based around Old One's army, and it kind of sucks.
Yeah, there's like 3 sentries outside of that. Other than the Postman Lord ones, but like, who cares? That'd be cool.
But yeah, there's basically like no more content in my mod at this point.
Except for the rod of rods, whatever that's called,
the hand of cod.
Yeah, the hand of cod. That's a good one. It could be an eel. Yeah, there's gonna be an eel. There's actually gonna be an eel whip in 1.4.5.
Really care about.
Yeah, I've heard.
Terralife.
I've got lots of friends that are playing it right now, but like, I don't know.
It's really good.
I feel like I have too many games to play right now, and I don't want to like find another one to play, because then I'm gonna feel like obligated to play it, and I already have like so many games that it sucks.
It's also hard because it's $70.
Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah. I mean, to me, that's not the problem. Like, I'm not like Mr. Moneybags, but like, $70 isn't gonna like put me on the streets. So like, it's not the end of the world, but like, not that I want to buy a $70 game every week. But you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Well, penny bags. Sir Pennybags?
That's mean.
Sir Pennybags. Yeah, I've only got pennies. I got a lot of pennies. I'm like a millionaire in pennies.
Banks hate them.
Pennies. Yeah, banks hate me. But what are they gonna do about it?
Not take the pennies from Sir Pennybags?
Well, yeah, but I got like $1 billion in pennies. Are they just gonna...
That's true.
Are they just gonna like turn down $1 billion? Like, come on.
I mean, honestly, they might.
They probably would. They probably would. How much gold? Not gold. What am I saying? How much copper is that? Like, if it was converted into just like a big cube, How much would that be?
A lot.
Yeah. 1 billion pennies. Alright, so hold on. 1 penny. How much does a penny weigh? A penny weighs 2.5 grams. So that's 2.5 billion grams, which is like 12 pounds.
That's honestly a lot lighter than I thought it would be.
Yeah, 12 pounds. I thought it would be like 13.
Yeah, maybe 14.
Something like that. Okay, 2.5. That's 2.5 billion. That is 5 million pounds. 2,460 tons. Is there anything that weighs that much? Any like actual thing?
Your mom.
I set you up for that. Why did I do that? I should have expected it. A penny only has 2.5% copper?
Really?
Who lied to me the whole time? Mostly zinc?
The government.
Zinc? Ew!
Ew!
I'm never touching a penny ever again.
Are you allergic?
2.5%? Is it just like the outer layer? Do they just give it a little copper dip? Probably.
I don't know, it tastes like copper to me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So what else do you need to get for your melee build?
Well, I want to like, I'm keeping the summoner build, so like I pretty much have to get all the like basic stuff again.
Fair.
So I need water walking boots. That's all I need for another pair of Terra Spark.
Fair. I've got my loadouts like ready to go.
You got 4 hens?
5 actually.
Oh, 5, yeah, duh. Alright, I see.
At some point I feel like it has like diminishing returns.
Yeah.
But like it's still funny.
Well, isn't there like a point where once you reach a certain melee speed it just stops? Is that, or am I tripping? Maybe that's mining. It's mining speed probably. That's mining speed that does that. I know like mining speed caps out
help that much
at a certain point where just more mining speed buffs just do nothing. But yeah. I guess melee speed is probably different. I also need like 2 turtle shells, which I'm surprised I haven't gotten.
I haven't gotten any.
Really? You want to go do that?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Alright, I don't have my dash anymore. It's all hands.
Ew!
It's all hands.
You know, have you seen the video? Have you gotten recommended it? I think someone sent it in TCC. It was a video where someone beat the game, starting with nothing, like the world was just fully empty, and they like actually did it. It was a really cool video. It was a good video. I watched it, but like I don't really watch Terraria content that much though, to be honest. Yeah. But basically, the dude was like fighting bosses and stuff with a Shield of Cthulhu equipped the whole time, and was just not dashing. And he was losing so much like effectiveness, and like I don't know, it was kind of painful to watch. I'm not gonna lie. Melee speed doesn't have a cap. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it didn't have a cap, but I didn't want to like.
Yeah.
Say lies.
It's the first banner.
Only 50?
Kind of surprised me. I feel like people just haven't. Well. I guess people haven't been in the underground jungle, but like I don't know. The only time I've been here, yeah, you're right. The only time I've been here is when I just like max mining build, like sped through the jungle, like collecting every bit of chlorophyte I saw, and then just dipped. And I got some life fruits, and that's it. Like.
I need 2 more. Because yesterday I just went through real quick. did the same thing.
Yep. I got all mine in one sweep and more, so it's nice.
I got bored.
Valid. Maybe I...
Yeah, but like, I feel like no one's really played post-max.
Yeah, it's...
Because there's not a lot that changes.
Well, I mean, people have played, but not nearly as many people
I've only
as
noticed
before.
Keppels.
Keppels has been on.
Keppels fishing.
Tommy's been on. Colt's been on a bit. I was on with Colt like 3 days ago. Keppels has been on the most consistently because he's been fishing for a Crystal Serpent. 5-star Crystal Serpent.
I think he gave up now.
I think he did. I think yesterday was like his final attempt, and now he's kind of just done with it. He got two 4-star ones.
Nice.
You need one of each glove,
Keppels
and then
DM'd me
Tipsy,
asking,
best food buff for the
how long it
basics,
took me.
and 3
I was
pieces
like,
of
I don't
armor
know,
that have
over
nothing to do with
10 hours.
anything.
It was like, it wasn't worth it. And then I saw the stream title of "This is the last day, no matter what." And I'm like, uh-oh.
Ooh, shell.
Ooh. I should probably also get some of those.
Yeah. I mean, I know Tommy's been on building a little bit.
Yeah,
but
he
not
doesn't,
that much.
He could play forever.
He could. He really could. He'll do anything but fish. You know, actually, this might be the most Tommy's ever fished.
It is.
Core Keeper grind.
Fished.
Haven't played Core Keeper yet, but it's on the agenda for sure.
All.
He's yeah, true. You know, there was one time I was watching Tommy stream. I think he was doing is Terralife washed. Prisma, honestly,
only a little.
Terralife is a little washed.
Like after Plantera, there's just so much to do.
I think there's gonna be.
Throarbin doesn't
I think
ban it
there's
all.
gonna be more people playing. Like I think Zach went live like yesterday or like the day before.
Yeah, Zach went live. Zach M live.
Zach M live.
Last night.
Then you get the Terra Blade.
I hopped on.
And you have
for
the
a
funniest
bit
looking weapon. Funniest looking weapon.
I usually try and join like whenever someone else is like streaming.
Yeah.
If I'm not like busy, just so like.
Yeah.
It's a little less boring.
It also doesn't help that Throarbin himself only plays like 2 days a week. Like he's kind of behind. Which I mean it makes sense why he doesn't, but like I feel like he's a little behind. Even. Which is interesting. But yeah, Keppels has been making it work. Honestly. And finding stuff to do, which is nice. I don't know. Colt always talks about how much he like thinks that we're going too fast.
But we're kind of not.
Which we're not.
No one's really playing.
I mean, it's kind of hard to say. Like, I don't know.
It's just like I wouldn't say it gets less fun as it goes on, but it's like people play less just because like there's less actual game to do.
Yeah.
And not
early game is
like
not
everyone can just build.
And not everyone cares to get a Terra Spark boots for every loadout and like max out everything and like get all the I don't know. It's interesting. I know
like
Roja's been on
like
kind of a lot. Roja's been on a lot, but he hasn't streamed. I don't know at all actually.
I don't think at all. And same with Mega.
Yeah, Prisma says he wouldn't mind 2 weeks instead of 1. I was actually thinking, okay.
I think Plantera could be 2 weeks.
I think
there's so much that opens up.
I think what I was thinking for the unofficial, not confirmed season 2.
I think it was very open that there is a season 2.
Well, yeah, but it's not. Nothing's like set in stone though. Like,
yeah.
So that's why I'm saying that. Because I'm like,
there's still a chance for me to ruin it for everyone again.
Yeah, exactly. But also there's like lots of stipulations with like 1.4.5 won't have modding yet, and
and Tmod,
and like Tmod kind of like the server is running off of
very heavily reliant on
exactly,
Tmod.
and also the plugin that cuts off progression isn't going to be available yet, so it's like it's kind of iffy on how that's actually gonna work.
I'm glad I convinced him to wait.
I think
because if we didn't, like that would have been a mess.
Wait for what?
Like just once the update comes out, we just give it a few weeks.
Yeah, I think it makes sense to wait for like at least a week, like, because
Yeah,
especially
we definitely need to scope out the update.
Oh, we're leaving the jungle. Oh, what?
How did
That
you get over there?
momentum was what did I just?
How did you get over there?
I grappled and then used my. How did I do that? Fuzz Ripple says hi to Fishing John. How did I do that? What?
I don't know.
That was so weird. I just got launched. Anyways,
That's weird.
yeah, that was really weird. Yeah, that was. Is that like vanilla tech? Like, is that something that you can just do?
Probably. This
I don't
game
really
is
know.
made of mush.
I don't know what else or like what mod
Moo
would
probably
allow
know.
that.
They're obsessed with minecarts.
Dude, I mean, maybe like I think I grappled, but I honestly don't
Like,
even
for
remember.
me, you just disappeared. For
Well,
me,
yeah,
you
no,
just
I got
disappeared.
launched at like Mach 20, like across the map. Like I don't know, but I was on the minecart. I was riding the minecart the whole time I was moving.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened there, but I don't know. It's cool. Anyways, season 2.
Yeah.
I think season 2 people are for
People are gonna be
obvious
playing a
reasons,
lot
people
more.
are going to be more interested to play. Cuz like even just like let's say 1.4.5 drops and you do like a small little playthrough with people, whatever. Did I grapple into a hoik?
That's gonna get views.
It's an interesting idea. I don't know if there's any natural hoiks laying around in the jungle though. Anyways,
Especially right on a minecart.
yeah, exactly,
where-
in that specific spot. So, yeah, I think that it makes sense for people to like want to play a lot more, obviously.
Yeah.
And like what I was gonna say is if you're playing like a short playthrough to like see what's up with the new update, you're not gonna be testing out every little individual detail and playing every class and all that. Oh, Dr. Bones. Need that banner.
Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, you're still doing the banner thing.
That's I don't know if I'm actually gonna finish it, but maybe we'll see. It gets a lot easier once you finish the game first. So.
Zach got a Rune Wizard banner last night.
3 Dr. Bones, of course. That one took probably the longest out of all the ones when I got them before.
Yeah.
Moth. That one actually took a while too. Where's Moth? Down here?
Could get butterfly wings.
I already have butterfly wings on right now, but
Nice.
where is this fella? Oh, there he is. Hey, buddy. But yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense for people to want to like
play.
try things, and there's so many like tiny little bits of the game that have been leaked so far, have been teased, that I've been like, I would be happy with that alone as an update. Like that's the type of thing.
Yeah.
It's the type of thing where like I
Plays that turtle over
honestly
here.
I really hope that I mean okay I mean honestly it probably won't happen, but I feel like it would be really fun if they just continuously updated the game with the most like minor little tiny changes every like
Yeah,
year,
just a
so
bunch
I
of
could play and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, this one singular post-plantera weapon got a revamp, so I'm gonna play through the entire game again so I can try it. Like, and I feel like that would keep the game fresh,
I don't know
and I
about
would want to
play
keep
through
playing
the
it.
entire game.
Okay, well, I would play through it enough to get to it. I don't know. I usually finish playthroughs. I know some people don't,
I do too.
but I usually do. Like enough where like if I play to Plantera, I'm probably gonna just finish the game. And if I don't, I'm gonna get to like cultists. And I'm gonna
to
kill
Moonlord.
pillars. And I'm gonna die to Moonlord once, and I'm gonna be like, I don't feel like doing this anymore, and then I'm gonna stop.
That's so fair.
And that's probably the like. It's either that or I beat the game, and there's really no in between usually.
Okay, but imagine, like, we're getting the sprite revamp for Moonlord. Imagine we also get a fight revamp to make him not suck.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Honestly, I don't mind Moonlord that much.
I just don't like it.
I like Moonlord more than I don't know. Something about the cultist through Moonlord phase of the game, it just feels kind of
It's very
gross.
dragged out for that.
Like
point
it's
in the
I
game.
guess it's supposed to be some like final like grand finale stretch of like sort of a little mini boss rush type of thing where you're like you're like,
it was really cool
like
back in 2015 or whatever.
Yeah,
it was really cool.
It's supposed to be
then.
like this fast-paced final stretch of the game where it like,
for me it's usually wait for enemies to spawn.
Yeah, exactly, and it kind of turned into like a just sort of a drag, and you already know what's gonna happen. You just want to fight more, and you want to end the game, and you're just fighting cultists. And if you lose to the boss like 2 times, you have to do the whole thing over again, which is really awful. And when you're doing like difficult challenge runs or whatever, like it's not expected that you're gonna beat it first try, easy peasy. So like, I don't know. Maybe then just don't play challenge runs, because that's not the intended way to play the game.
True.
But anyway, I don't know if Terralife is going to be super active in Season 2, or if people are going to grind out videos because it's going to be a big money maker.
That's why I say wait a bit as well, because it'll give people time to, like, get out all the things they want to.
Yeah. You know, the thing that, okay, like Chippy said that the stretch, the YouTube boost of a new update only lasts for like a few days.
I just don't think that's true.
And that's like really thrown me off. Like he showed like proof and everything, or like not proof, but just sort of like where he's coming from when he says that, or like why he says that. And it's like, yeah, I mean, I guess I see it.
But like honestly,
is that really...
I'm one of the biggest examples for that. I had like a whole 2 weeks of a boom.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I've like scrolled down on the Wasefi channel before, and I've seen like, oh wow, this is where the like boost came from, and it was right around when you were like. When it was, okay, the videos, from what I remember at least, the videos were like really basic, like, really, like basic stuff, but it was cool because it was new stuff. So
that's like the big reason why I haven't been uploading, because like I capitalized on the update before, and it's just like, well, I've done all the update stuff. I kind of have to wait for the next one.
Yeah, and if you're doing,
and then we keep getting delay after delay.
If you're doing
like,
more videos, if you're doing more videos, you're focusing on like weird stuff, like stuff that's either like really niche for no reason, or I don't know, like you're taking too deep of a dive into certain things. Oh no. Oh no! Oh no! They shouldn't do that.
No. They shouldn't do that.
They can do that elsewhere.
Yeah, back at home.
Yeah. Back at home. Oh my gosh. Anyways, yeah. Yeah. I would personally, back to what I was saying about little updates, I would really enjoy small, maybe like even like an extra seed here and there. Like maybe, their 15th anniversary. Awesome. Here's another seed. Like, you know, something fun like that. Like,
and like,
I'm very selfish for wanting 1.5 delayed so I can get all my videos before it's out. Now that's so
really cool. Just have random seeds where it's like, this is the mage seed. Magic is really funny on this one.
Yep. Yeah, like really, like I guess with the combinations, there's gonna be a lot more possibility. But like, I don't know.
And like, there's always you could rely on modders, but knowing the modders, no, you can't.
That's kind of like
you can't.
It's kind of, I don't know. The modding glaze is kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it...
As a modder myself, I don't understand it.
I feel like people are like, you know, okay, what I don't like, and honestly, I know you're like D1 Calamity hater. I don't like,
so you've heard.
I don't like hate the mod. I don't love it, and I'm probably on the more don't like Calamity side of things, like for sure. Like I know I am. But I don't think it's like the worst thing ever. Like if you want to play the game and like have something fun,
it's not the worst.
Have something like fun and new. It's like, okay, Calamity's not a bad option. But the fact, I hate when people say,
option for a lot of people.
I hate when people say, that it's like, oh yeah, you should play Terraria because like there's so much replayability. You know, you can play it once. You can then you can like, oh, then you can go to expert mode or master mode, and then after that you go to Calamity. And it's like, bro, what?
Bro,
why is that? Why is that option 3? Like, bro, every time.
That should be like option 10.
It should be. It should be.
And it goes later down the line with every update because it complicates things so
Yep.
much.
Yep. Because you
Like,
could play
number
like
one mod to start out will always be Thorium for me.
I agree. I think also Terraria is what's with the Kirby thing, by the way. I don't know what is this here from?
Apparently that's because of the Terraria slime.
The
thing.
pet. It poops out Kirby's.
Yeah, it's the crown.
Yes. Yep,
Yeah,
that's what it is.
I
I
have
that.
my own pack that changes it to Baxter.
Yep. Okay, that makes sense.
I'll be able to turn that off.
I don't think modders carry anymore yet. Right.
Plantera, though, so I'll be able to like
Prisma's
actually
the
get
reason it's getting delayed so much.
for it, though.
Yeah, true.
Because it's in the pumpkin mode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, true. That's cool though.
Ooh.
I actually, what's crazy is I haven't fought a single queen bee on this server.
I think, yeah,
And that's where my pet is from. I just haven't fought queen bee yet.
Fair enough.
I also like swapping pets here and there and just using random pets as I go. So like I feel like I don't want to just use my own pet the whole time. But I was gonna say, I feel like playing Terraria with different people every time is enough to make the game feel fresh.
Yeah. Like, it definitely has for, like, me for, like, Terralife and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like, okay, like
Survivor.
Terraria isn't much different from every other Terraria playthrough I've done with friends before. But the fact that I've never played, like, a normal playthrough with, like, any of the people who were on Terraria, like, it was a new thing, because everyone plays the game differently. And everyone builds different stuff, and, like, I don't know. Like, it just makes it different enough where I want to do it now. I want to play.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. I feel like that's always a...
And, like, hopefully we'll get some new people with Season 2 of
Season 2.
Terralife.
Yeah.
Or just have more people be active in general.
I'm pretty certain that's gonna happen. At least,
Yeah.
I mean, from what I've heard and from the fact that... I think I was in Keppel's chat the other day, and we were talking about, the fact that I'm pretty sure, I'm not gonna name any names, but I'm pretty sure there's 4 people who are quote-unquote Terralife members who just haven't logged on.
The chat and have not joined.
Yeah, they haven't entered the server. My least favorite genre of person...
We've had more people join post-launch.
My least favorite genre of person is the people who believe that Calamity should be a vanilla DLC.
Those people should be hit with rocks.
Oh my gosh. There are people that say that too, like maybe not as many that think it should be vanilla DLC, but call it vanilla DLC. They say it's like vanilla but better, like there's more, like it's the regular game, but there's more stuff now. It's like it's literally a different game.
That's the big thing that I hate with like the modding scene for Terraria, because it's always just like it's better because it has more content rather than the content itself actually being good.
Yeah, exactly. Like people,
Calamity, it looks great, but is the content actually fun?
Yeah, true. Some of it's good.
Yeah,
Some
like
of
I
it's
don't
not.
doubt some of it's fun, but like I also have not been able to enjoy playing even past Desert Scourge.
I've played fully through Calamity one time, and I don't really plan on doing it again, unless it's for
That's
something
fair.
that's like that makes enough sense for me to care about doing it.
I used to play through Calamity all the time,
Yeah.
but then it kept updating.
Well, I played through more recently, like post-Exomex being added. So like that.
Yeah, I
I
haven't
mean, I've
played
played
Calamity in,
before
like,
that.
3-4
I
years.
played before that, like a few years before
You never
that, but
finished.
I never finished until like 2 years ago when I played. And I've played like multiple times since, but I haven't gotten past like Brabulon or like Hive Mind area.
Yeah, I really
Pretty hard
want
mode.
like I'm just waiting for Mod of Redemption update to come
We
out.
get
Like
mod
that's what
votes.
I'm waiting for.
3 possible mods. We get all 3 mods.
I'm a big Mod of Redemption fan.
I haven't played it yet.
I would also recommend waiting just because like I'm in the dev server and I've seen the kind of stuff that they've
They've
been
got
working on,
in
and it's just so
store.
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could technically leak everything, but then I would get kicked
my
out and that would
gosh.
make me sad.
Well, I know like what was the mod? Starlight River.
Starlight River's good, but
it was like really.
It also just kind of vanished.
It was like really cool and like wow, this is such a like. It looked really like flashy, but it also had like it was cool. Like the boss fights were like really unique. It's a fun mod, but I didn't play it. I didn't play it because I was like, I'll wait for this to be more than one boss. And now I haven't heard a thing from it in a while.
Because there kind of hasn't been a thing from
it. Have
it.
they just stopped working on it, or is it just like slowed down?
I think they're still working on it, but like,
are they just not?
Not really.
Yeah, maybe not publicly.
Yeah, it's a lot of private.
Maybe they've just locked in on and said we're just gonna do more than this and like release it as a bigger thing. I don't know, but like I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of mods that aren't finished, or they're not like polished enough to put in the same boat as like Point Calamity. I feel like that's why Calamity's the big one. Other than Throarbin.
Yeah. And just sheer content size.
Yeah.
I mean, no one's surprised, but I'd say Spooky Mod.
Spooky Mod. I still haven't played Spooky Mod either, but I'm not gonna
it is really fun.
I'm gonna be honest. I do actually want to play it though. I do actually want to play it. I remember.
Like, obviously, there's the bias.
I don't know if I'm like, or like when this was, but like probably, like 5+ years ago. Maybe like 5, probably. I was playing. It was like 2019, 2020. Probably when it was. I was playing with a friend, and we were like, "Yo, you want to play modded Terraria?" And we just started throwing together. We did the thing that like any like.
Oh, we love the
any like inexperienced modders that just like threw together a bunch of mods that were just like, "Oh, this one looks cool," and we just threw it in.
Well, 'cause that
and
worked
one of
back
them
in
was
the day.
Spooky Mod. And I think we played on that world for a good hour and never again. But I like vividly remember the like spawn area with like all the pumpkins and stuff, and the like, you know, the surface biome, spooky mod biome.
I really
that's
hope,
that's
like,
the
I
extent
definitely
of my
wasn't
spooky
working on
mod.
the mod back then.
Yeah.
I definitely wasn't working on it, and if I was, I'm gonna end it all right now.
Also, hey, Keppels.
Because you said 5 years ago.
Yeah. It was probably 5. Like that's. I feel like that's a good guess. Oh yeah, that's the 11th rune wizard. So the last one was the banner.
But like the mods improved dramatically since then.
But yeah, like I said, I didn't get an inch into it anyway. So like, but I do want to play it. I'll play it after the thing. That you know what I'm talking about.
yeah.
I'll play it then.
The secret thing that was just randomly added, and it took way less time than everything else we're doing.
Yeah. That's how you know it was meant to be.
Yeah.
It didn't take any second guessing or.
I was locked the hell in.
Yeah. That was a pretty funny moment of like you hearing about it and was like, okay, and then you just like it just existed within like 2 days.
Yeah, it was just done.
Yeah.
I never work like that.
Yeah. I feel like that just doesn't, that's like not a natural working, unless you're like super excited about something or like passionate about something. I feel like there's just no, it's not realistic.
That workflow is not seen in the T-mod community.
It's not a thing. The only
it takes 10 years for a mod to update in general.
Yep. Dude, you remember the day? Actually, no, you weren't active then. I was gonna say the days of like the early Tubbsy days when he would just like
I wasn't around.
When he would just like churn out videos. And they would be like fully edited, and he would make thumbnails. I don't know, the Tubbsy work ethic like 5 months ago was insane. It was insane. He would just like get things done, and the crazy thing is he would have like a schedule, And I think at the time he had like
That's
2K
nuts.
subs, and he had like a weekly schedule, like cranking out videos, and it was like, bro. And I think he realized we kind of like all told him like, dude, you're pushing it.
Yeah.
And he kind of slowed down, and I think he's definitely improved since then, on like everything. But like, dude, his work ethic during that time was insane, and I don't even know, like, it wasn't natural. Yeah, he was too.
I mean, I think that definitely falls in line with him being younger and more like excited about this. Because like when I started doing videos, like what is it, 4 or 5 years ago at this point, I was around his age.
Yeah.
And I was pumping out daily videos, but like granted
Really?
they weren't nearly as
yeah.
They were not super high
Daily
quality.
is crazy.
Yeah, like I was pumping shit out.
I started,
but then like as I started to grow up and I wanted to actually grow my channel, I was like, I'll slow down and start making better videos.
Yeah.
And I mean it definitely, I've reaped the rewards, but I'm still really not in a place that I would like to be with my content, just based off of editing skill.
Yeah. You know, see, because I'm thinking about it now, like, I started, like, actually making videos, like, only, like, a year and a few months ago. Like, it hasn't been long. And, like, I wasn't far off of Tubbsy. I was, like, a year older than Tubbsy is now. But I was so, like, not, I was, like, so not motivated. I was doing, like, a video every, like, 4 months.
Yeah.
For a while. I don't know, I've always been, like, I've been, like, the biggest procrastinator ever. For everything.
No, welcome. You've met your competition.
Okay, yeah, all right. Well, you can have that. Honestly, I don't want to be the biggest procrastinator.
But I had the idea for my no crafting video for a whole year, and I was just putting it off, and then I do it, and it's one of my best performing videos.
Yeah. No, that's crazy.
Like, all right, should have done that a while ago.
The thing that, okay, you know what? Maybe this is just me. I don't know. If you're much of a script guy when you do stuff like that.
I write scripts for all my videos.
Yeah, so the thing that always, for whatever reason, the thing that always like ruins the pace of like how quickly I get work done is like the script. And not because I like can't write scripts. When I sit down and I actually do it, it's easy. But for whatever reason, I just have like a doc. I have a doc that's like half written for like weeks, and I have the idea and I have it all, and it's not like I'm like not interested in the topic, but I just can't get the script written. I don't know why.
You gotta get Wyatt back on. He's editor for hire.
Yeah, script writer for hire. Yeah, but like I don't even know, it like bothers me, and when I get the script like written and I've recorded it all and like cut it up, it's not that bad of an editing process for me usually. Like there have been multiple videos where I've literally sat down and just edited the entire thing in one day. Given it was like a 4-minute video.
Yeah.
So like
my videos are a lot simpler in concept, but like every time I get a video out, like I get it done in a day.
Yeah.
Outside of like recording stuff, like my no crafting video, I did like 5 minutes of it editing wise, like edited down video in like a few hours. Then I put it off for like 2 months. And then
Kemples, you mean same about script thing?
I just did the rest of it in the day. Just a single day. Like editing, voiceover, like script, everything, just single day.
Yep. Do you ever...
Granted, that was not a good thing, because I forgot to turn off my heater in the voice recording, and you could hear
Scripting I find tough, yeah.
After 5 minutes.
I don't find it tough to like the actual writing of it, but like bringing myself to write it. I don't know why. And I can't put my finger on it. I've been like really end up rewriting the script. I don't know if I've ever done that. I've ended up rewriting like I am talking to chat. Yeah, Kemples is talking about how he has problems with scripting too. I do end up rewriting like bits of the script sometimes, or there'll be like little certain areas where I like write it and I'm like and then I'll like come back the next day. I feel like that's also a good thing when you that's a reason to not do the whole thing in one day, because I feel like when you look at it on different days, your like perspective is a little different, and you're less like have you ever played like a really hard game where you're fighting really hard bosses? Any game that falls into that category. Okay, so then you know the feeling of like spending hours on a boss or whatever and losing every time, and then you get on the next day and beat it in like the first 5 attempts.
You just, yeah.
Yeah, so it's like exactly that. Like all you need was just to like step away from it for a second and then come back, and now all of a sudden it's like a different experience. And it's also like easy, it's more clear. So yeah, I guess that's what happens.
Can't believe the Dark Souls effect.
Yeah.
Falls in line with YouTube videos too.
It does. I feel like it does for everything. I guess when you just get burnt out, your efficiency goes down as well.
Yeah.
And by burnout, I don't mean like the type of burnout that everyone talks about YouTube wise, but like burnt out as in like you've been doing something for too long and you need to take a break.
Yeah.
Short-term burnout. I feel like we're getting not that many turtles.
I've gotten 3.
Shells?
Yeah.
Okay, I only have 1 still, so.
Oh. Weren't you wearing turtle armor though?
Well, I was wearing 1 piece. My pants look like legs. 1 piece. Oh my god. I hear a tortoise this way.
Point.
I know that was a golem, but there is a tortoise here.
Oh, cool. Getting 2 tattered V-wings before...
I think I rewrote
like
the old one's army script 3
shells.
times. Like, entirely? Editing large videos is also something I procrastinate. Large videos, I procrastinate those, for sure. You know, wait, Wasabi, how often have you, not often, but like, how many times have you edited, like, big videos? Like, I know you're,
Big videos?
I know you're,
not, like, I've done it a few times.
One was pretty long.
On
the longer side.
Probably not more than, like, 10 times, and if not, like, definitely not, like, over 20. Like, I used to do longer ones back in the day, because they were a lot more simplistic.
Got another shell. Alright, that's all I need.
But...
I'm going home. I'll let him find me. I'll be here. Go on.
Yeah, like... I haven't done, like, a ton of them, just because, like, editing that big of a video kind of scares me.
Yeah, I agree.
So,
that's what usually, like, strays me away, because I know it's going to end up taking a lot longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I always think of it as, like, okay, this is only, like, 3 normal videos lengths. And then I try to make it seem less, like, grueling. And then all of a sudden I spend, like, a whole, like, week without touching it, and I'm like, dang, I've fallen off. But I feel like...
it wasn't, like... The big thing for, like, those kinds of videos for me is, like, actually the footage part. Because for my no crafting, I condensed 24 hours of footage into 20 minutes.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because that's how long the challenge took, and it's just like...
Makes sense.
I don't like combing through that much footage, and that's why I haven't finished my Survivor video. Cause
that's why I'm not gonna do a Survivor video, because I just don't... I also forgot to record my audio, or didn't record my audio for the whole first session. And I feel like that's important. And that alone is enough for me to say, oh, okay.
Recording errors for session 1.
Probably. I'm not gonna lie, probably. But that alone is enough for me to say, alright, whatever.
Record at first.
Yeah.
Or maybe not forgot, but like his recording failed at first.
Yeah, like I remember when it first gets to Wild on the first episode, he's like, alright, I just started recording, and he's already in like the underground like corruption caverns. Because he forgot to start recording, and like I didn't record my audio the first session. Fight Plantera when? We're fighting like, Plantera tomorrow.
It's like everyone was off their game.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I remember. I think Bench had a whole like session where he recorded his footage in like I don't know what he did, but there was zero audio and there was like a big watermark over the middle of the screen the entire recording.
How?
I don't remember how he did that, like what happened. Maybe it was only maybe the big like stamp in the middle of the screen. It wasn't a logo, but it was just a big like play button over the front. That was just permanently
That's
there.
awesome.
And I think it was, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it was just part of his footage, but it might have been on like Microsoft, whatever the thing's called that Throarbin used for us to share the footage. So like, I don't know, but it was kind of funny watching back on it.
Yeah, it is kind of funny.
But yeah, there was a lot of errors, but I guess there was always, since there were so many people, there was always somebody that didn't have problems
Yeah.
at certain points. So it's like, somebody use something. Party.
Yeah, I think like one time, like only one session, I forgot to separate my audio tracks,
Yeah.
but that's like the extent of the issues I had.
Well, you know, the reason that I didn't have my own recording at the start on the first session is because I had separate audio tracks, or I tried to separate my audio tracks, and I just normally don't have a reason to do that. So
Yeah.
I tried to do it, and I thought it was working, but it just wasn't. So then I was like, whatever, I don't care. Like, it's not that important. I'm just gonna, like, not do this anymore. So
Fair.
only the first session had separated audio tracks, but they didn't work. So I was like, okay, never mind. Not doing
I
that.
still can't believe how like perfectly timed Survivor was for me. I had gotten my microphone stand literally the day before.
You know, it still surprises me how everyone was so available. There were
Yeah.
only like 2 occasions of people not being able to show up.
And like even like the times where people couldn't show up, they didn't really matter too much.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
Tommy just didn't show up one day and like
Tommy, there was
Yeah,
one
nothing
day
what
Tommy didn't
happened
show
of it.
up. The day was anticlimactic, and also Tommy wasn't like a crucial part of any I don't know, any drama or
Anymore.
anything that was going on at the time. So like it just didn't matter. There was 0 impact. He didn't get voted off somehow. So like it just didn't
I wanted to vote
matter.
him out.
I think we should have, honestly. I think we should have. I don't know what stopped me from doing it, but I think looking back on it, we should have.
Like getting out Kata.
Maybe. Well, no, I was already out then, wasn't I?
Oh, maybe.
I was out before Kata.
Yeah, because this was Max,
Yeah.
and you were gone by then.
I still don't regret spawning the mech.
Oh, it was funny.
Not gonna lie, like. I know Keppel's brought. It got Keppel's voted out, but like, I'm trying to think. Honestly, I can
I
see.
think Keppels would have been
I
getting
can
voted
see
out anyways.
how Keppels would have avoided being voted out if me and Colt didn't spawn a mech boss, but I don't think Keppels would have. I don't think Keppels would have made it past that. Like he wouldn't.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have like won because if he didn't get voted out there, because I think with Keppels with the position Keppels was in, I feel like he would have inevitably been voted out. Just because of the like lack of allies. I like how we voted Skeletron out for leaving early. We didn't vote. Yeah,
I don't
literally.
even
Keppel
think
said.
that, like, getting-
Keppel said. I like how we voted out the Skeletron for leaving early, but we didn't vote out Tommy for leaving out the entire session. Yeah, literally.
Well,
the Skeleton.
I
Well,
think
actually,
we voted out
the
Skeletron
Skeletron
'cause he
vote.
spawned Wall of Flesh.
The Skeletron vote.
And then
well,
left.
the Skeletron vote was because we had absolutely no reason to vote out anyone else for any reason.
Yeah.
But when
And he minorly inconvenienced
but
us when we were
Tommy-
about to fight Queen Bee.
Yeah. Well, honestly, okay, you know what happened? I don't know if this was like shown at all, and I feel like it should have. I gave Skeletron the voodoo doll.
That's
He
hilarious.
was like, "Hey, can I have that?" And I was like, "Sure. We're not going to fight that for another like 3 weeks." So like sure, I don't care. And then cuz I was like, I was
That's
pretty
kinda funny.
confident that either someone else already had one or we would have just gotten another. So I just
Yeah.
handed it to him, and then he was like, "Okay." And honestly, I didn't really care that he spawned it because like, oh no, we can't use pylons. We have to ride the minecart for an extra 10 seconds. Oh well.
Yeah, it was just like a tiny bit annoying.
It was the most minor inconvenience of minor inconveniences. Like it was so insignificant.
Especially after the Tubbsy incident.
Yeah, exactly. Just don't like literally for the rest of the session. Don't go to hell. Oh no, like whatever. So it just didn't matter. But yeah, I think he got voted off mostly because there was zero reason to vote anyone else off. Looking back on it, I wish I did more on Survivor. Me too, actually. Didn't even defend myself.
I don't
in the
know
vote.
how I feel about like my
yeah.
spot in Survivor.
I don't know. You know, me either. I just wish that I did more that was like fun.
Yeah.
Like I feel like
like-
I don't know if I was taking it like too seriously, but I feel like I was
not.
I don't think I was taking it too seriously. But what I think some people were taking it too seriously. But not me. I think I was just playing it too like casually. Like I feel like I should have just like done more goofy stuff. You know, like I think it would have been really funny if I knew that I was going to be voted out, I would have done more. But the way I got voted out was so like out of absolutely nowhere. Like there was no way for me to predict it.
Yeah, I think
so
that was, like,
if I knew I was going to be voted out,
us
I kind of had like
coordinating it.
yeah, I kind of had a little plan of just like kind of going a little crazy and just blowing people up every like 2 seconds if I knew I was going to be voted out, because it was like, okay, I'm not going to be playing anymore anyway. I already know, because like I was actually spoiled. Everyone who got voted out, I don't know if you know this, but everyone who got voted out before Wall of Flesh was told, hey, you're gonna have an opportunity to be voted back in, or to be revived.
Oh.
And that was leaked to me by accident, so I knew it was gonna happen.
By accident.
No, it was. Okay, what happened?
Sure.
Okay, it was like a joint effort where Colt and Wild were both voted out, and Colt said something that like hinted towards being revived. But I didn't pick up on it until Wild was like, dude, why did you just leak that to him? So Colt didn't really like drop the info. Like he did, but not enough for me to pick up on it. And then Wild like confirmed it when I wouldn't have realized anyway.
That's funny.
So it was pretty funny. But I already knew. I wasn't gonna say anything. I didn't say anything to anyone. I didn't say anything to anyone. I kind of played the way I would have regardless. I kind of knew anyway. It was pretty obvious. Like, okay, this is gonna bring somebody back. Can't believe we got voted out, and it was crazy. Didn't even defend myself. Yeah. Guess we gotta do this stuff with Real Survivor 2. Yeah, literally biggest leaker of all time. But yeah, I knew that there was gonna be a revive.
Yeah.
I do think it's cool that I got the revival item. And I think the little like the thing where like Mega got the item. It was
cool
fun.
Narratively.
It was fun, yeah. That was good. I do think it's a little disappointing that there were so many like yeah. There were so many like possibilities. Okay, the thing that bothers me the most, I'm being reminded of this because Bench just entered my chat. The thing that bothers me so much is how, dude,
everyone was gonna go for Bench and then we all just forgot.
Well, no. Me and Bench had like some crazy ideas for plans that he could have done with those 3 immunity idols and 1 TNT barrel, and it's just completely out the door. There is just absolutely no possibility of anyone succeeding after that, because that was Bench's like master plan, and then I was in on it because we were the last 2 evil gangers left, and we were like talking about it and like coming up with different stuff. I had this idea. Colt's idea was to just protect everyone for one vote so we could completely control it, and then I had this really like fun idea, which would have been kind of evil, I'm not gonna lie. But like it's fitting, I guess.
Evil gang.
Yeah, it would have been evil, but the idea was for me, because I was so on to the fact that Moonlord trophy was going to be a revival. So I remember Wild from the very start said that he didn't really care that much. He wasn't like really gonna try to like win. So I was like, all right, that's perfect. I'm gonna just revive Wild, and then he can be our little like test subject. I was like, we could tell Wild, blow everybody up you want, do whatever you want, and then everyone would automatically want to just vote for him. And since Bench had 3 idols, he could just protect Wild, and then our 3 votes would be enough to like vote out whoever we wanted, and then we could do that 3 times.
I just still think it's really funny how I had one of Bench's idols in my inventory the entire game since I got him.
Yep. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. And like, dude, oh my gosh, I don't even like, it was crazy thinking back on Survivor. It was crazy. It was actually insane. But I don't know, it's a little disappointing that it didn't do that well, but I'm not surprised, honestly.
I don't get how it didn't do that well. Like, everyone loved it who watched it.
Yeah. Well, I think
it was probably marketing.
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I think it wasn't packaged in a way that people were like, it was interesting from like the average outside perspective.
Yeah.
Like, to some people, especially like the people who watch every Throarbin video, we're gonna watch it regardless.
Yeah.
And those people enjoyed it. But I think that...
like, when the namesake is a bunch of random Terraria YouTubers, someone who doesn't know any Terraria YouTubers isn't gonna watch.
Yeah, exactly. Like, when you watch, like, a reality TV show, you don't know who any of the people are unless it's, like, your brother who got onto the show and he told you about it. Like, other than that, like, you're not gonna know who any of these people are. That's the point of developing the characters, and I think Survivor did that.
Yeah.
But...
some more than others.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there were definitely people who just kind of didn't... Like, I feel like Skeletron as, like, a character in Survivor was, like, such a nobody the entire time. I feel like that's just the first person that came to mind. Also, Keppels just said that... wait, I find it funny if Twitter community has DBS, didn't matter. Yeah, true, Dubsley. But Keppels said, Keppels said... yeah, shouldn't have had the initial Queen Bee vote. I agree. I don't really know what the point of that was. Like, obviously the point was like, oh, we're gonna discourage Queen Bee spawning.
I think but, like, it was just like a little, like, punishment for Tubbsy.
Yeah, but it's part of the game. I feel like people would have learned from it. He would have been voted out after King Slime. It was weird.
No, Rosia did it again!
Yeah, Rosia did it again, so literally it didn't even matter. Like, I don't know. I was confused by that a lot. Because at first, when it first happened, like, I thought, like, is this like a rule? Is this like a thing that's gonna happen at certain points when things happen? But it's just that nothing like that ever happened again. The only votes after that were right after bosses. And then, like, King Slime not being a vote was weird. I don't know. Collabs work well with smaller casts unless they're on a similar level of recognizability. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Because it's like...
The thing about Survivor was that there was just so many videos on it. It felt like a little redundant, so it's too long. Yeah.
Wexel. Maybe me? Just because of sub count?
Maybe.
Well, maybe... I don't know about Bench, because, like, he has a lot of subs, but not a lot of videos.
Yeah.
So, like, maybe?
I think it...
like, not a lot of people there were really recognizable.
Also, shorts creators aren't really... is recognizable because you just watch a short and you move on. You kind of forget about who they are. Take a game show. It's pretty good.
Kata too.
Yeah, Dubsley. I think the Tubbsy game show would have been better if there wasn't like 12 people in it. the video for Tubbsy didn't do that bad. Like, it was actually it did fairly well. But Tubbsy had like 100 questions and like 12 contestants, and it was like a little odd. That's why, like, Jeopardy has three people. Or like the game shows. I'm still waiting
on Factor of Fun, Dubsley.
Oh, yeah, exactly. I was gonna say, like,
that was gonna be fired.
Like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, okay, Factor of Fun is actually a good example. I was gonna say Family Feud, that has 10 people in it, but the way that they handle it is they, like, section off 2 people at a time. So it's not like every single person is on the playing field at once. And that's, I feel like, the same way with Factor of Fun, where, like, people are separated. So it doesn't feel like it's not everybody in the same, like, box. I don't know if it's the same exact thing, but I think it's better that it's not everyone doing everything.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I
so
just
we did a lot
I
of
need to
things
see what he
significantly.
turns
Yeah, you're right.
our
Dempsey.
section into, because it went from like a 20-minute golf section into like one of the
Yeah,
most
yeah.
like convoluted messes ever.
Mm-hmm. I remember I joined the VC
Were
right after you guys
were
finished
you?
that, and it was like
Oh, you weren't there. Who?
I wasn't there.
Because
It was
it was
I know
was it
Wexel was there.
Bench?
Bench was
It
there
was
actually. Yeah,
Wexel, Mega, and I.
and then Bench, and I think Bench was
And
there too.
Bench.
I just joined the VC after.
Yeah, and we turned like a 20-minute golf thing into 2 hours.
Yeah.
Because
3.5
that's the kind of
grand.
thing where like a last-minute decision works.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like we did that like horse game last minute, and like it made it so much better.
Yep. Yep.
As opposed to Throarbin's random survivor changes that
Mhm.
kind of soiled things.
Mm-hmm. Agree. Yeah, Fuzz
So,
Ripple.
Dubsy, you gotta get on
Fuzz
that.
Ripple says the thing about Survivor, there were just too many videos. Yeah, I honestly think that the like 8 episode thing was a little.
I think if it was like a full movie, well, I guess that's the one time a full movie would work. Like if it was a full movie kind of deal, I think it would have done incredible.
Well, there is a full movie on it now, but
A little too late though.
yeah, I was gonna say, but it's after, it's after the whole thing has been completed. So like, I don't know. It's
After
a
everyone's
difficult.
already seen it.
It's a difficult situation because I don't know how you actually capture the essence of Survivor without doing like that many episodes or a full movie.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know though. Like, I understand that Throrbin wouldn't want to do it all in one video.
Because like, isn't the full movie of Survivor like 6 hours?
It's like 5 and some, yeah. So it's like, Waffle
Waffle
Time made a
made a
16-hour
video?
long video. Not sure I'll handle golf, absolutely
Hold on,
including
what-
Bourse.
I gotta look this up.
Wasn't Bourse a me thing, or am I tripping? I feel like I remember that being a me thing.
Yeah, his thorium every class experience the ultra cut.
Yeah, that's okay. So
I wouldn't say it's doing incredible. Like, yeah, 72k views is good, but looking at all of his other
Compared to
videos, it is
yeah.
kind of underperforming.
yeah, you're right.
Because like that's just a lot. That is a lot.
You know, I don't know what's going on with the Terraria player base at the moment. I'm not like tapped in on like statistics, but from what I've seen from like my most recent video and Keppel's his
This
most
is the
recent
left
video.
side.
This is the left side. What I've seen from mine
What
and
is that?
Keppel's most recent video, I'll show you. Go to the snow pylon.
Okay.
When fallen stars happen to hit this. This is
Oh,
okay.
that's kind of
it's
awesome.
It's a mannequin
Yeah, this was like,
teleporter.
yeah,
Yeah.
Mega and Throrbin were messing around
Yeah.
with this.
Yeah. So fallen stars hit it every once in a while, and
That's awesome.
it's pretty funny. But what I was saying is, what was I saying? Do you remember what I was saying?
Do I? Terraria fanbase. or
Yes.
viewer base.
Yes. So me and Keppels, our most recent videos, both did like above average. And
Really?
like probably, I wouldn't put it past the idea that that might have been Keppel's best performing video within the time frame that it's been out.
Yeah.
Keppels, can you confirm that?
I mean, my fishing video like hit 1 out of 10 for a bit.
Yeah. So I feel like looking at that, I feel like the Terraria stuff has been doing well recently, but like look at like Wild. Obviously, Wild's been doing different stuff.
Is this stuff underperforming?
It's underperforming. Like his videos have been different. He did Terralife, which was different. He did like an adventure map video, which was different.
I think that's the one I did watch. I don't really watch his stuff, but I think I did watch that one.
Yeah, around 30K in a
More
week.
out of sheer curiosity, because I I used to play a ton of adventure maps, so I was like, is there anything with sauce recently?
Yeah. I think if Wild did something like something similar to like his heavy hitters that he's uploaded in the past few months, his pushing the limit series has been doing like pretty good numbers. I have gotten comments about Wild's pushing the limit series.
That's crazy.
And people like comment on his stuff all the time where it's like, bro, we want the series, drop it. So like people are really enjoying that, and like he had one video that did really well. I think it's on track to hit 1 mil for sure.
Nice. That's sometimes rare for Terraria.
Yeah. I would say it is. I would say yeah. I would say it's borderline rare. So it's kind of hard to say. Wild hasn't made a Terraria video in forever. I don't know if that's the right word to use. It's been like maybe like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Wild has been sick, and when Wild's sick, he just doesn't edit.
That's fair.
Which is fair. So
Sniped.
So like it makes sense, but I feel it's difficult to tell right now how Terraria is performing. I know Tmod hit its peak lately or recently.
That was weird because like people
it was immediately after Chippy's video, his like you should play these mods video.
Yeah.
And I would say that that's probably part of it.
It might be.
And if it's not, like
he's
that's
like shouting out like
he's shouting out recipe browser, like magic storage, whatever, like the mods that everyone already knows about.
Shut up, spooky mod.
Yeah, that video was kind of interesting. I'm not gonna lie.
I clicked on the video. I looked in the description for all the mods that was there. It's like, okay, yeah.
I like the Chippy guy. But I feel like the modded video was kind of just...
shout out something other than Calamity.
I feel like the modded video was probably something sitting in the back of a Google Doc for a while, and he was looking for something to make a video on. If we're being real. But it was fine. I mean, I'm sure some people watched it and they're like, oh, this is a cool mod. So, like, it probably wasn't...
Like, there's a few factors.
Yeah, of fun.
Because, like, there's the Wrath of Gods update with the Avatar.
I like Wild, Waffle, and Tommy. Okay.
What a loadout.
Only those 3?
What a
But
loadout.
Also, that is kind of a crazy mixed matchup. That was kind of a crazy... That's like saying you're, like, really into... Like... I don't know where I was gonna go with that. I was hoping something would come to mind. But, that's like saying you're, like, super into...
Mr. Beast, Jay Schlatt, and some random guy.
Sure. No, okay. That's like saying...
Like, no offense to Tommy, but like...
That's like saying you watch Mr. Beast, Okay, you're comparing each of them to the people that were on that list. Wait, are you saying Wild is Mr. Beast or is Waffle Mr. Beast?
Just like... Either or, I don't really...
I feel like Waffle Time is size-wise closer to Mr. Beast, but content-wise closer to Schlatt.
Yeah.
But, I don't know, I don't know. Yeah, I despise Mr. Beast. I actually don't mind. I'm kind of a Mr. Beast viewer, if we're being real. I actually watch Mr. Beast. That might be, like, weird. Like, I feel like people look down on, like, watching Mr. Beast. But like I don't know. I feel like he makes interesting stuff. I'm not gonna lie.
He makes high quality stuff.
It's high quality.
Just not interested in the stuff he makes.
Yeah, I can see that. I feel like I'm just like I don't know. I watch stuff from time to time. I don't watch like every Mr. Beast video, but I like the ones where he goes places. Like he like explores stuff. Like that's always it's cool.
It's just too loud for me.
Yeah, I don't like how every video starts the same way, where it's like, I bought this and this.
I killed 18
I'm giving
YouTubers.
I'm giving away this. I trapped this many people in a box. You know, it's like, okay, like let them go.
I look away from your chat. I look away
Feed
from your
them.
chat for like 2 seconds, and then I
Okay,
glaze
yep,
over,
and I
then
see
it's just happy
3 of
birthday,
them.
Dubsley.
It spreads like a disease. Yeah, the fact that Throarbin said it without realizing that it was a thing is so funny. Oh
And, like,
my
it
gosh.
had to be me that was there. It had to be me, no one else. And it was
Yeah.
like, what did you just say?
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was funny. Yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I made you recognizable, Dubsley. You're welcome.
Wild Waffle and Tommy. I'm still caught up on that. That's an interesting.
It's just like
combo.
Tommy is such like a random. Like, no
I feel like
offense to Tommy,
I
but,
feel like
that's
Tommy
just, like,
has a loyal fan base.
Yeah.
Because if we're being real, shout out Tommy.
Not a lot
His
of
videos
builders.
don't really do all that well. But at the same
Do they
time,
not?
I hear a lot about people enjoying Tommy or like watching Tommy's videos. Like Tommy's videos don't
mean-
really do that great, and like though his building ones sometimes they hit like 10K, like 15K,
That's not terrible.
which isn't terrible, but not. Those are like specific video. Like that's like his peak on like the like if he dropped like 5 videos, that would be the highest. So it's like,
gotcha.
so it's like not the worst thing ever. He's still getting stuff, but I think it's the fact that there's so many people. Like I see people coming into my chat all the time saying like, oh yeah, Tommy when I'm building, and they're like talking about how
Well, 'cause, like,
Tommy made
He's
this
the one
thing.
builder that existed.
He's the one builder, and then there's Chaos that came back, and that's it. Like
Yeah, Chaos wasn't around.
yeah. I think in Terra Wars, Crispy had to specifically mention, hey,
Yeah,
Chaos
like,
didn't
hasn't been
upload
around.
this much this year, so he's not gonna be in the vote. Just
back to
because
try
he
and get into Terra Wars.
knew that people were gonna say like, oh my gosh, where's Chaos?
Yeah.
Because that he's just the one person you think of when you think of building stuff.
Like,
And
I can
Terraria.
only name 3 builders.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like Chaos, Tommy, and Blue JT Gaming,
Mm-hmm.
who also didn't upload for a while.
Yeah, true. Chaos isn't as cool because he doesn't stream. I got a comment like months and months ago where someone said like, oh look, it's Terra Steel but actually cool. And I was like, dang.
Nice.
Like I'll take it, but like also that's crazy. I feel like I don't know if I make my videos aren't very like statistical.
No, that would be more.
Like if I'm
Well, I guess
giving
one
like
thing's more
information
mine,
on
but-
stuff, I'm like, yeah, this is better than this. Like I'll compare it to like
To
other
Shy Guy Matt's
things.
chagrin.
I'll like compare it to other things, but not like give like stats. Like Keppels. I feel like Keppels is
Keppels is
the
John Graff.
Keppels is more. Keppels presents stuff differently than Terrasteel does.
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like it's not good to compare stuff anyway. So it's like
Yeah.
compare
it
people at least.
gives expectations, yeah.
Yeah. So
I've been called so many different things,
Mm-hmm.
like even from like you guys. It's just like I don't even know what I am anymore.
from what have we called you?
Like I've been called Alpha Rad,
Oh yeah.
Technoblade, like this is like I've been called Schlatt too, I
Technoblade?
think.
You've gotten Technoblade?
Yeah, Techno like a long
Who
time
said
ago.
that? Okay. Gonna say.
It was
I
like
still do
some
think-
random viewers.
I still do think
I used to stream.
I still do think you're the only you're the closest sounding person to Alpha Rad that I can think of.
I'll take it.
I don't think it's
With
that it's
stride.
not that close. It's not like like
Yeah.
a striking resemblance, but it's close
It's
enough
less
where
voice
if someone
I
mentions
feel
it, I'm
it's
be
less
like, you know
voice and more
what?
mannerisms.
Yeah. There's
I feel like
some
it's more
similar
mannerism.
there's some similar like when you say when you speak, there's like similarities in like some like ways that you say certain words that are like kind of similar.
Yeah.
And also your like tone.
Yeah. Like, I'll never really understand a lot of the similarities, because, like, I think the Technoblade one was just like, oh, he's good at the game.
Yeah.
But,
I like your streams because
I'll take it.
you're just chill, and apparently you have an almost ideal voice. Skin increaser, yeah. The
Because I
ideal
was
skin.
an avid
What's up,
Technoblade
JS?
fan before, you know.
Yeah.
You know.
I don't like him anymore.
Yeah, after he died, I'm not a fan of him anymore.
Yeah. Like, why isn't
His
he
content hasn't been
he,
the same.
he needs to upload more. Oh my gosh. My chat's always wild. Lamau.
Lamau?
Lamau.
Like, with, like, the smaller streamers, like, it's a lot of the same people. Like, it's a lot of the same chatters.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Every once in a while, like, I know the day that we fought, Wall of Flesh, there was, like, a new wave of people who have come back.
I had a lot. I had a lot of new random people
Yeah.
on the Wall of Flesh
I
stream.
don't know why, but it's been cool.
I think I might stream the Plantera Day, just because that's another one like Wall of Flesh where there's a lot to do.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I'll probably stream later tonight. I'm actually gonna end stream right now, to be honest, because like
That's so fair.
I've got stuff I need to do soon, and I can't stream for that long.
Yeah. This guy's got a life.
And also,
I get it.
parents are home now, so I don't want to be like, hey, can you help with this? And then and then I have to go for like an hour, and then like, what am I supposed to do?
That is how parents work, yeah.
Am I supposed to like leave the? Am I supposed to leave the be right back screen up for an hour? Like, dang.
Be back later.
So, yeah, I'm gonna end. I probably will be live later at, like, 10 p.m. chat, so if you guys want to come back, I'll be here. Probably.
Is there a block
And
here?
EST. Alright. I'm gonna end stream now. Bye-bye!
Bye-bye.